Hi y'all, and welcome back. It's your girl Chanel. Chanel who? Chanel the fucking Michelle. That's who. So I literally just vacuumed my bedroom today. But today's video is the story time video because I haven't done a story time in a long time. Oop, that's weird. Guess what? This story time, I feel like y'all would like it. Y'all would like this story time. I like to gloss up. So if you don't like the gloss, that's on you because look how glossy I look. Even though that I'm sick. And I have like so many little glass, but I have to like come close a bit so I can just like not expose myself too much to you guys because it's not good. I have to stay big. So before we get to today's video, please don't forget to hit the big subscribe button down below, which y'all will see, and smash that bell, click that bell notification so y'all get notified every time I post. And if it so if you like this type of content, don't forget to also hit the like button as well and drop your thoughts down below. Not have mess up on me. Oh. Drop your thoughts down below and your comments about what you want. Comment down below, and if you agree with my decision of whatever this story time is about. Because I don't fucking know. There's so many things that happen in my life that is like I can do a story time about, but some of them I will not do it because some people are not ready to hear that story time. Crazy. Cool. So oh Jesus, your girl's sick. Your girl is sick. Yo. So I am legit, seriously, I am sick, y'all. I'm just getting my slippers at this point. So let's talk about it. First of all, so I had this competition, and if you don't know already, and especially if you're new here, I will list the sports that I did again when I was in high school. I did netball, rounders, badminton. But badminton was like not a serious thing, but like netball, badminton, a bit of football. Football game was not like a big thing. Rugby, rounders, cross country, and athletic. So two of these clubs sports, I didn't do it like that, you know. It was like my main one. So my main one were netball, rounders, badminton, rugby, athletics, and cross country. So these 6 sports that I did in total. Those are the main 6 sports that I did. If I forgot some, I forgot some. I don't. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. So yeah, I did those 6 sports, and then one of them I carried it on until I was in year 11, and then from year 11 I carried it on again. I tried to carry it on again at 6th form, but it didn't go to plan because my 6th form did not have a girls rugby team, which I decided a rugby team. Yeah, so I carried rugby on from like high school to year 7. So but there is a rugby team outside for when I first joined when I was in high school, which I don't attend there no more because they train on Wednesdays, and some days now that I'm in uni it's like a bit difficult, so I can attend now that there's like I'm literally like not doing much. The only thing that's going on is like on the 5th of this month I've got like this GPA thing that I need to do. I need to go to campus for. But back to the story. So these six spots, right? On this day, I remember like really clearly. On this day, it was an athletic thing. we were basically going to a different school to do an indoor athletic, and I was part of my school team, as you all know. I was part of it, and it's like this is cold. I don't like drinking this when it's cold. It's like there's obviously they sent us a letter to take home, which I did. I took a letter home, and then my parents signed it, and then they read it, they signed it, and it was like they said they did actually put all the information down as to when the game would start. Not the game, as to when the thing would start, and then as to when it would also finish. The time it would finish. So I don't know what the big fuss was about when at all for the ending part of this. So bear in mind. So as I was saying, right, we went there, we did this shoot that day, and the sign they obviously giving it to go and give it to the school, the PE department, which it was. Sign all given, appointment was made, and they knew. So skip forward. So basically, right, the day of the event comes. I reminded them saying that, oh, I'm gonna be home late because for my event that you signed that it finishes late. and then they said yes, that's fine. So tell me why. Tell me fucking why. Oh my days. Like literally seriously, tell me why. I go there, and then we obviously have our thing. We win some categories. Mainly the ones that I was in, we win those ones. We had like an indoor relay, and an indoor 100 meters, and then the discus. We had these things. I can't remember exactly what type of other activities that were there. But we had it. Some of them we won, some of them we drew, some of them we lost. I can't remember exactly which one. Again, so we did all the shenanigans, So she calls the police on me that I am a missing person. Yes, I get it. I get it. Y'all will be like, oh, she's just concerned. How are you concerned when before I left, right, I told you that my activity that I'm going with school finishes late. Is it like a white thing? I don't like that white mark that's on my lips. Like that it finishes late and you call the police on me. So obviously it finishes, and then the school minibus dropped me somewhere near my house that I just literally walked down. And obviously by the time I got home, she had already found the police, and then the police came back. When I got home, I was in bed sleeping, and then they came back. They were like, "Is she home already?" So she was like, "Yeah, she's home. She's sleeping." And she was like, "I'm gonna go and get her." She came and get me. And the police was like asking me where did I go. I'm like, I told my parents that I was going to an event with school, and they signed the letter for it. Like I get it, like it's like a concern type of thing, but come on now, I get it. I will be a concerned parent too, but again, like you were told about this in advance, and then you were told about this the day of the event, the day of it. So, when the police on me, and I was pissed because I was tired as fuck from the activities. I was tired as fuck. And then the next day, I had to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get my shower, bring my bath, brush my teeth, and then so I can leave the house because my friend will come and get me at 7:30 so we can go to school. And then on that day as well, I had double PE. Double fucking PE, and then double tech. And then my first lesson the next day was bloody maths. It was maths the next day too. It was maths. Like, excuse me. So I was not willing to talk. Like I just wanted to sleep. Like you could bring the police like the next day, and then you could talk about this story. Like, and then the police like, cause like, yeah, I don't understand. And then they were like, we're gonna contact your school tomorrow, and then we're gonna ask them like, yeah, that's fine. Obviously, the police were asked for me that I was there, and then they asked me the list of the teachers who I was, the name of the teachers who I was there with. I'm like, I give them the names of the teachers I was there with, and it wasn't that deep. Like, I told you that I'm going to do explain that, and then you, I don't know where your mind was. Bear in mind, at this time there was only two of us. It was me and my brother. Only two at this time. I was so pissed. To this day, I'm like pissed about it too, because you wasted my sleep. You wasted my fucking sleep. And of course I was pissed about it. But anyway, we move on. So the other activities, the other sports that I did would be, this was again when I was like, when did I got a trophy. So this would be was from 2017. I was playing for the under 16, meaning I was 15 at that time. You can do the math for playing under 16. So that was in 2017. So a year before I graduated, that was like in year 10. So I had like a sport, a rugby team outside in year 10 that I started in year 9. I started midway in year 9 going into year 10. I didn't even play for that long for them, and then got a trophy, you know, score with some tries. So basically how I was literally how I literally got onto that team. Look at how small my fingers are. And you're gonna see my GP. But like basically how I got onto that team, right, there's this girl who's in my PE class. There's actually two of them who are in my PE class, and then they play for that team that I went to go and play for. One of them was actually the captain of that team at that time, of the team, of the under 16 at that time. She was a captain. And then she like, we were playing rugby for our lesson in PE, and I was just talking, I was like doing my shit, and then I was ready to dip, you know, because I liked PE. PE was one of my favorite sports. I pray that my child loves PE too. I pray that my child adores PE the way I did. Like my favorite lesson was actually PE. I was excited to do PE, but not in the first thing in the morning though. I was excited to do PE the like either after break or after lunch. But like, if it was after lunch, it would have been double PE, and I was doing that because I literally just ate, and then I'm gonna go out, and then like, you know, and she was like, you should come and try out for this team that I play for. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, I'll come do it. So obviously this team plays they train every single Wednesday. But it's just like really difficult for me to come and do. So this team was a team where I officially got my worst injury ever. I was already injured anyway, prior to the game that I was supposed to play. Prior to the game that I was supposed to be on, I was already injured because I think it was like, on that same week, I had a game with my school, because I was also in my school's rugby team, the girls' rugby team at my school, my high school at that time as well. We had a really good game against our big competitor, and obviously because I am a wing, and there wasn't like the other wing person to come and change my place. I think there was, but nearly like 46 minutes, there was a person that came to take my place, but because the girls' rugby coach from for the school was with the younger girls, like basically there was like two different matches going together. There was my year group and the younger girls' year group as well. So these two girls matches going on. So obviously we only had one girl coach. So the woman coach for my school went to watch the younger girls game, you know, and then the boys coaches came to watch, you know, came to coach my game. So we are kind of like used to the boys coaches, because we did often train with the boys as well. We will often tackle the boys as well. The boys will often tackle us. It came to a point where the girls that our coach told the boys, don't be afraid to tackle them. Don't be afraid to tackle them. Like, tackle them as if you were tackling over people, you know. And then she was also telling us that girls, I don't care if you guys are on your period, like, go and tackle them. Like, we were literally like what if we're like waiting pain, and then you actually go and tackle them. But like, we did most of our training for school in high school at that time was mainly with the boys. Like, PE again was with the boys most times, and then the boys would also get like, you know, just, and then we would mostly join from like year 7, like since year 7, the girls and the boys PE will often merge together, but we just got used to it. And then it like with the games of the rugby game. So the coaches came, and then I was like, Coach, I need to get off because I am injured. I felt like a little pain on my left, you can't even see it, on my left leg. On my left leg's knee, I felt like a little pain. I'm like, Coach, I need to get off. He was like, no, you're fine. Like, I was like, I need to get off because I am in pain. It was like, no, you're fine. We're at this time, guys, it was hot. And if you're in the UK, you know, when it's hot, when it's like a summer, I think it was like July, like, no, I think it was like May or June, like, you know, it was like really, really hot, but like steamy hot. So if you know what the UK weather low hotness is like, then you know. If you don't know, you don't want to know. So I was like, I need to get off on this hot day too, like, and I was like, I need to go because I have a game as well with my outside team on the weekend. So he will not allow me. So then I did actually have an injury at that time, so I'm like, oh, maybe my injury would just go away, you know. Your food has been served. I was like, I am in pain, I need to go off. So till that day, right, till that day, even till now, I still do have a pain on my left knee, my ligament, because I tore my ligament, the thing that joins your I don't know how I'm gonna show you guys this. I'm gonna hop on a chair. So the thing that joins this bit and this bit, there's like a ligament in between here. So I torn that, and to this day I still do get paid from it. So I was like, it happened, you know, it happened. I was pissed at him because when it came to the game from outside school, which obviously I attended, and then I was like, my knee over the rest, you know, I'm good. Tell me why fucking 2 minutes after I hit the ground, this girl, let me just put my drink down so like I can emphasize what this girl did. I was running with the ball, this girl came and she went, whoo, and then my knee went, I'm like, I was crying. I was fucking crying. I was crying. Like in between, I was literally I was like, I was unconsolable. That's how much I was. You couldn't tell me shit. You could not tell me shit. So bear in mind, yeah, that time as well, yeah, like 2 days later, like, you know, like from Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, 2 days later, and then I think I'm on a Monday something, I had a Rounders game. I had the Rounders game, y'all. It did not go well with me, you know. So basically, because I am the captain of my Rounders team as well, so y'all know I named the sports I did. I was the captain of my Rounders team at that time. And then after that, I became a co-captain with someone else. So the way that girl tackled me, right? I was so pissed. I was pissed because I was like, 2 minutes I just hit the ground. 2 minutes that I literally got the ball. 2 minutes that I got the ball, and then you just tackled me down. My knee just went, and I heard it. It went, and I heard it. I just started panicking. So I was off, and then I had to get driven to my house, and then I couldn't walk properly. The Monday I came back with like a knee injury, and then my head of year were like, yeah, you're like, you leave me, and you think I'm like, no, I'm not, because like I was walking like that, like I was like limping like idiot because of how painful it was. He was like, you think I'm like, no, I'm not. That's your fault. That's your fucking fault for this. If you let me off the pitch when I said I was in pain, this would not have happened. I would not have been suffering with this injury still. Like, damn. Like, he was literally taking the piss out of me. So came to the point where half the time, yeah, I had to wrap my leg up. And then even like when it was PE time as well, I I couldn't be active in PE as I would obviously will be, so I would often sit out because I pulled the my ligament. When I was, and then I was also doing dance as well, y'all. I was doing dance as my GCSE. This white thing's pissed me off. I was also doing dance. What the fuck is it? Now, what this fuck is it? It is white things like. Yeah, so I was also doing dance as my GCSE. So that didn't go well. Because if I make one wrong move in one lesson, it affects the other lesson. You know, and then at that time in dance, we were doing our own choreography that we had to create, pick a song, create, and add it to Zendaya replay. Yeah, I'ma put this song on replay. I can listen to it all day. You all day. So it was either, for me, I picked the first song was Neverland because I was going for like a temporary type of thing. It was Neverland, like a bit of contemporary and hip hop mixed together. So I was going for, the first song was like again by Zendaya, Neverland, but it was like more of like a contemporary side. So I was like, oh no. So even my teacher was like, nah, that's not a song for you. So until we went with like I put on replay and then I was just marking to it. I'm like dun, 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 dun. Just marking to it, creating the thing. So the worst thing about creating your own choreography is to remember what you did, and it's like goddamn. Goddamn. So we were literally just doing that. We were literally creating things, and any mistake or turns that I literally do in dance, it will affect me for like the next week or so. Especially if I have PE and then I can't do PE, and it's just 1-8. It's just 1-8. So like I said, it came back to a point where I was wrapping my leg up, and I was just wrapping my leg up to do PE because I couldn't sit down and watch people do some sports that I like. Because why me? Exactly, why me? So the girl at that time, the captain of that team at that time, she had a bandage to wrap it up. Wrap it up like what your men should be doing with your dick. Like wrap that shit up. And what your woman should be doing too. Wrap that up. Wrap it up. So it's like we wrapped it up obviously, and I was able to do a bit of sports because that time for my PE group we did netball, we did rounders and rugby. Those were the two sports that we picked, that the teachers picked for us, and then the boys did rugby and football. So that's the thing that we both had in common. So it's the rugby bit. So that was done. That was achieved. Yeah. The wrapping up of my knee made a big benefit to me because I actually did end up taking down one of the guys that I fucking despised. I despise you. So it helped me take him down, and I liked it. I loved every single moment of it. I love it. I just want to come out. I love it. Like, damn. Like, damn. I love that bit. So, because he also played for a team outside the school as well. So I was like, by the time this guy that we were friends, I meant to start talking about this in a way, but you can go watch it up about it. But I'm not doing it again. So, but because of the one injury, because of the boys' coach not listening to what I said, it led me to have this permanent injury. When I went to the E&E, they gave me a fucking exercise sheet to do, and then just told me to put ice on it. Well, guess what? My brother had the same injury. He did from his basketball. He had the same injury, and he had crutches. I had to rest. How the hell am I supposed to rest when my family don't even allow me to rest? How is that possible? Only you know. Mine is good. Like, how do you want someone to rest when the family don't even allow you to rest? Like, even with my injured knee, they will send me to go all the way to Asda. Like, they will send me to go walk up and down, up and down when they told me to rest. I think that's the main reason why I'm still not healed, because I was told to rest and I couldn't rest because my family wouldn't allow me to rest. A lot of resting there, but again, it didn't happen. So, I think that kind of did affect my healing process as well. And the exercise the way, now the funny thing is that when I went to the hospital, the way the person who received me, she is a nasty bitch. She's mean. The way I cried there, yeah, because I cried. Because yeah, I went there, I was limping, right? I was still limping on my way out still. I couldn't bend my knee. Like, y'all see me doing it now. I couldn't do that. So I was laying down with my knee so straight, like so straight, you know. And then the nurse comes, like whoever it was, I think she was a nurse. She comes along and she was like, hi. She introduced her, like, hi. She was like, how happened? I'm like, I think my leg hurts and I can't bend it. And then and then she was like, she is an evil fucking bitch, yeah. She decides to be like, she grabs my leg. So I'm gonna act. This is my leg. So this is how stiff my left leg was. Like, it was so stiff that I couldn't like bend it. I couldn't like bend it like this. I couldn't bend it. It was stiff. So she grabs it and then she pulls it. She was like, let me know. I'm gonna do this thing, and then like I can't remember what she called it, but let me know if it hurts. Or I was like, okay. Not think of anything, you know. I just said okay, and then she goes, oh, and then she asks, does it hurt? I'm like, no, and then she keeps going. So does it hurt? I'm like, no, and then she keeps going further back until I can probably feel like, and I was like, it hurts. I was crying. I was fucking crying. I was crying. And then my youngest sister was crying too. I was like, it hurts, and then she was just there, like, just keeping it, like, she didn't even let go after I said it hurt. She's literally just squeezing it still, like, babe, the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck? I said it hurts, but you're still squeezing it. But like, the way I was so pissed, and then my mom, I was like, thank you, see, like, it doesn't matter. Every single person who plays in different sports has this injury. They have a ligament injury, they have a head injury, they have any type of injury. They dislocate their shoulders. Me, I tore my ligament. Yeah, it will heal, but you know. But anyway, that's it. That's all the story time for today. Today, oh, I will lift up my voice and pray. What shall we do today, oh? Today, oh, I will lift up my voice and pray. For all I know, you are always there for me. No mighty God, you are my only one. No matter what I say, when trouble pours my name, I will praise your name. Amen. I don't know what's going on there, but I will end it right here. So I will catch you guys later. Don't forget, stay tuned, stay hydrated, and I love you guys. God love you, and free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan, free the world from the inside, and also free the Muslims that are in China, because we seem to have forgotten about them. Okay, so bye.